Hello gamers, I'm Obi, and today I'm going to be talking about 20 skins you should never buy in Brawl Stars. Now these are more about the value than the actual skin itself, so if you like how the skin looks, it's totally fine to buy it. The first skin in this list is not Mecha Mortis, it is Beach Time Mortis. Now this skin looks fine and it was in a cool animation, but it has no animations at all in game. It should be a 30 gem skin honestly, it's 80 gems. This is a super if you're wondering. Yep, it's default. It also has no winning animation, so just don't buy it unless they reduce it to 80 gems or they give it new animations. The next one is Night Witch Mortis. Now, unlike Beach Time Mortis, this one actually does have animations. You can see it. It has a little bit of a black effect. But honestly, this skin is just ugly and it has basically no super animation. Yes, the circle does illuminate, so it's kind of special, but there's no actual animations. It has also no winning animations, and it's 150 gems. And the last Mortis skin in the video, I know I'm hating a lot, but it's Rockabilly Mortis. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I have this skin. I like the model itself, but it has no animations. For 150 gems, it's just not worth it. It does have a winning animation, which is different than the other two, but no attack animations and no super animations. For 150 gems, just don't buy this one, unless you really like the design and you see it on sale. I would recommend Rogue Mortis instead. It has a different voice, different animations, and it's just amazing. For 150 gems. Or if you can afford it, Mecha Mortis. The second skin that is not worth it, even if it's only 30 gems, Axel Willow. Now, I hate this skin so much. If you didn't see my last video, it won worst skin of the year. I hate it so much. It's basically Koala Gems. It has the same colors as Koala Gems, but it just looks uglier. I'd rather have the OG skin. The next skin you should never buy. I honestly kind of like the model, but it's not worth it. Pink Piper. Please Supercell, give it a remodel, anything. I don't know what they could do, maybe different hair, but it's just not worth it at the moment. I like how it looks, but just don't buy it if you're saving your bling or gems for something. The next skin on this list is Handsome Colt. This skin, honestly, it used to be really good for 50 gems with the winning animation. It was pretty good, but now it has no attack animation, no super animation, and it's 80 gems. I like that it's special, but Colt has so many better skins just by Sharktooth Colt. It has a better winning animation, in my opinion, an attack animation, a super animation. It's just so much better. The next skin is Touchdown Bull. This skin is just so basic for 80 gems. No attack animations, same as default. No winning animation, it's the same as default as well. And no super animation. It used to not look too bad, but right now it's just such a terrible deal for 80 gems. Next is one of the most OG skins, it's Boombox Brock. It has no attack animations or no super animation, and honestly the design is kind of boring. I appreciate it for being an OG skin, but it's kind of boring. Yeah, it technically has a different winning animation, but old school Brock has the same animation and it was free, so I don't really care for it. If you really love the design, I could see an argument for getting it. I like the batteries as well, but it's just a bit basic for what it is. Also, Beach Brock is the same price and it has attack animations and super, so I'd definitely pick that one instead. Now, all of the past skins have been not great value, but if you buy it, that's fine because you like the model. But this one, please, no one buy it. Red Wizard Barley. Everyone has Wizard Barley. If you buy Red Wizard Barley, even if it's only 30 gems, I feel bad for you. Just don't get it. Or if you really like the design, just wait to get it in a start drop, honestly. Next is one I actually kind of like the model of, but it's just not worth it. It's Koala Nita. It's a very old skin released in like 2020 or something, and it was for a good cause. Half of the money you spent went to a donation for the fires in Australia. So it has it used to have an ethical value, but honestly, no attack animation, no super animation. I wouldn't say it has a super animation. Like even in the description, it just says custom brawler model. And if you consider that as super animation, Panda Nita has a super animation. So honestly, it's not worth it. Either get Panda Nita, Gummy Berry Nita is so much better value, or Well Watch Nita. Just don't get Koala Nita. The next skin is Moldy Mike. This skin used to be free, and it was actually a pretty good skin to get it for free. But now it's 200 gems, a mythic skin. I don't know why they made it so expensive. For 150 gems, I could see the argument, but 200 gems, no chance. There's no way it's more expensive than Dynamike, which is only 150 gems. Just don't buy this skin, and if you got it for free, good for you. Now we have El Atomico. This one is very similar to Dynamike in the sense that it used to be a free skin. So if you got it for free, that was a pretty good deal. And now it's 80 gems, and it should basically be a 30 gem. It has no attack animations, no super animation, and it only has like kind of a walking animation. You can see here he kind of has a walking animation, like when he walks there's toxic stuff, but it is not worth it. Next we have one, I don't know if I wanted to put it on the list, but I decided to. It's El Brown. Look. Look. It's 150 gems. It looks extremely similar to the normal model of El Primo. It has no winning animation, and you can't buy it with Bling. This is probably the best skin in this list, because if you buy it, I'd understand, but I just don't think it's worth it. Especially since you can't buy it with Bling. The next skin is probably the worst skin in the game. Caveman Frank. This skin has always been bad. It released in the same update as Phoenix Row, and it has always been bad. For 80 gems, it's just so ugly. I like the reference, but just give it animations, please. Now we have Vicious Bibi. I kind of like the model of the skin with the different bat, the bunny on the at the end of the bat, and the jacket. I like it a lot more than Bibi Lante. However, Bibi Lante has custom effects. Vicious Bibi do not. They used to be fine for 50 gems, but now they bumped the price to 80 gems and it's just not worth it. Please give it some kind of animation. Alright, the next skin, I kind of like it a lot, but it's just not worth it. Streetwear Max. This skin should honestly be her default model because it just looks really good, but for 80 gems, it's not worth it. You don't get any attack animations, no winning animation, no super animation. It just looks so basic. I would always go for Hermes Max. It's the same price. You get a custom attack animations and wings on her super, or go for Leopard Max, or go for Leopard. How do I say that? Leopard, Leopard Max. That you get a custom winning animation, and it's actually one of the only. I think it's the only Max skin with a custom animation. They all have the default. I don't know why. All right, the next skin. Controversial one, I know, but it's DIY Surge. I've never liked this skin. The model looks just way too similar to the original. I like how creative it is. It has bottles instead of a jetpack. You get a broom instead of a sword. Sure, it's creative, but it was good for 50 gems. But now that they bumped up the price, it's not worth 80 gems. But I get it if you like it. It is kind of creative, but now it's the same price as Surge Kong. Just, you should never buy this. But if you get in a star drop, I'd be happy. Next is a skin that I love the winning animation, but it's Ruffs Chimmy. The attack animations are fine, I guess. They're not bad. The super animation looks pretty much the same. Like, it's just his model. He looks the same. People, I swear, new people would not even realize you have a skin on. And the worst of them all, you can't buy with Bling. If you could, I get it, kind of. But right now, it's just not worth it. Please don't buy it. Next, we have Wicked Stu. This skin is not bad. Again, I like the model. The model looks pretty cool, but it's just not worth it. For 80 gems, it basically has the same value as Superstars do. But it looks cooler. But is it worth more than double the price? I don't think so. I'd get either Santa Stu or Headless Rider Stu, which is going to come out in October, sure, but it's probably going to be on sale for 50% off, so it's going to be the same price as Wicked Stu. So if I was you, I'd wait for Headless Rider Stu for one of the best skins in the game. Now, last and maybe least is Spiky Eve. This skin just sucks. The winning animation is pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. But the attack animations and the super animation just suck. It's 150 gems, and it's one of the worst Brawl Pass skins of all time. If you got it in a Brawl Pass, sure, it's still value because you got the Rico skin with it. But just never buy it standalone, please. It's not worth it. And these were 20 of the worst value skins that you should never buy. Unless you like the model. Thanks for watching, gamers.